You're watching Newsound TV. I'm Stephanie Lombardo.
I'm Colton Murray.
And we have a wonderful young lady with us today. She's very talented.
Absolutely.
She is a soul rock performer, writes all of her original music. I'd like to welcome Pam Steebler to the show. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
Not too
Thanks
bad.
for having me.
Absolutely. We got a lot to cover. You're originally from Brazil, born in Canada, but grew up in Brazil.
Yeah.
And then you moved to New York to pursue music. So let's talk a little bit about that, your background with that.
Yeah, so I was born in Canada. My parents went there to go to grad school, and then they made me and had me. And then,
Okay.
and then we moved around a while. We went to Portugal, and then when I was 5, we moved to Brazil.
Okay.
Then we stayed there for a little bit, and then when I was 9, we went back to Canada, and then we just went back and
Wow.
forth from Canada to Brazil.
All over the place.
Yeah.
So how did music become a part of your life through all of that traveling?
Well, my dad was a very talented guitar player and singer. He
Great.
didn't do it professionally, but he was just very good. So
Right.
I think he put on just really good music for me and my sister to listen to.
Okay.
And that just sparked up something in me, and he would always play guitar for me, and he would really want me to learn the guitar.
Right, right.
And so I did I started taking lessons when I was 13, but just because it was cool in school. Because he would always like, learn the guitar.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to.
Okay. What kind of music would you play together with him?
Beatles.
Oh, good.
The Beatles played Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, yeah.
Bee Gees. He loved doing backup vocals.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
So he loved everything with backups, and so he learned that I could sing, that I had an ear when I was like 4.
Right.
So he would always teach me, like, all the backgrounds for the Beatles and Beach Boys,
Good.
and he would like.
I could hear a little bit of classic infused into
Yeah.
your music a little
Yeah,
bit,
like a little
definitely.
60s pop in there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the best
awesome.
kind.
That is
one
really
of the
is.
genres.
Check.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, so he would always teach me those, and then I
And then
started
you-
getting into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
What's the music scene like in Brazil?
It's complicated, I think. Brazilian country is very big there.
Okay.
It's called
Brazil-
sertanejo.
Wow.
I'm
That is
trying to picture
exotic.
that. Like how
Brazilian
What?
country.
I can't explain.
I'm like
yeah.
I'm a down home country boy. I love country music, and it's just like, is it the same type of music down there, or is it just like
No, it's
it sounds
all
completely different? Like it's
It
just
sounds completely different.
okay.
It's and that is like the mainstream, like mainstream pop.
Yeah.
Of course, there's great music. Not that Brazilian country isn't great. That's not my favorite kind.
Right.
But it's usually like either one singer or like 2 singers, and there's 2 guys, sing. One sings the high note and one sings the low note. Where's Vinny? He can help me. We can do a duet.
Hey.
It's just like, so, eu não sou vagabundo, eu não sou delinquente,
Okay.
sou cara carente, domina passa.
Okay.
It's cool.
It is cool.
It's
Why
cool,
do-
yeah.
Why do you steer away from that with your own music then?
Just 'cause it's just not my thing.
Not your thing?
Yeah, I don't
Not
really.
your cup of tea?
Not my cup of tea.
Okay.
I don't really enjoy it. I respect people that do, and I respect the artists and the artistry.
Right.
But it's just not my kind of thing.
Okay.
And I don't really. I grew up singing in English, so to sing in Portuguese is just very different. Like the vowels are wider, and it's a lot
It
more.
just
soul.
like doesn't sound as good as it does in English. Or
Yeah, in my voice anyway.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
think just since I grew up singing in English and imitating, artists that sing in English,
Right.
that's more my cup of tea. And
Gotcha.
I do sing in Portuguese,
Right.
but
Right.
not.
But not for so where you're looking to steer your career is more the American style.
Yeah, for
definitely. Okay.
and that's why you came over to here. There's no market for the type of music that you sing in Brazil, or
There is. It's just not as solid as.
okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, you're in the right spot in New York
I
to
think
do it.
so.
So
especially
great.
New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So tell us a little bit about the EP you have out, and I know you have a tour coming up as well. So
Yeah.
That's got to be cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be awesome.
So the EP, I wrote some of the songs. There were 5 songs.
Right.
I co-wrote all of them, but
Okay.
2 of them, my guitar player Vinny wrote
Okay.
mostly, and I just tweaked it and then put my name on it.
Okay.
And I co-wrote a couple of them with my producer, and then some I did on my own.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a Kickstarter
Oh, great.
Yeah, we did a Kickstarter,
How
and
much
then
did you raise from that?
$7,250.
Oh my gosh.
7,250.
I was about to
great.
say.
Yeah, not
But
72,000.
still, 7
Almost
grand.
$80.
We raised $15.99.
Yeah,
Have you know?
$15.99.
I don't like to brag,
Kind
but
of important.
I did go to Dunkin' Donuts after.
That's great, though.
Yeah, it was great. So, and then we tracked at Avatar Studios,
Mm-hmm.
which was super fun.
That must have been also definitely funded from Kickstarter as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kickstarter paid for
Okay.
some of it. Didn't
Great.
cover everything, but it was a great help already.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so we tracked there,
Mm-hmm.
and great producer produced it, Apoena Frota from Brazil.
Okay.
He also lives in New York now.
Nice.
And Vinny, he's sitting right there. You can't see
Vinny
him.
the guitarist
Vinny
off
the
camera.
guitarist.
If I can get a mirror just so we can
I
so we don't
know.
have to turn the cameras. But he's over there.
He'll come over and say hi in a little bit. I was shouting out to you for us to do a sertanejo duo. But that was probably
Next
a good
time.
idea that you weren't here.
That'll be the follow-up episode.
So we tracked at Avatar, and then we got it done. We mixed. We did
Great. When did you
art.
release that?
January 13th.
Oh, okay. Great. So
Yeah.
this year, 2015.
This year.
Nice. Where do you draw your inspiration from when you're writing music?
When I'm writing, if I'm feeling it and I need to get something out, it just usually comes
Yeah.
from inside. But
Mhm.
if I'm
It's the best way.
yeah,
It is.
and that's I usually start with lyrics, and then I write the lyrics, and I either come up with a melody,
Right.
but I usually have other people write the music, just because I think I'm better at lyrics
Okay.
than at the music. So
Fair enough.
you know your
You always
strengths.
have
and
to
your
know how to
weaknesses.
collaborate.
Yeah, it's great.
That's great.
And
so,
and when I'm not inspired, when I don't have anything, like I
Mhm.
just I need to write. I just listen to music that I
Okay.
love. I'm like, oh, I love this, and I
Yeah.
borrow stuff.
yes.
Borrow stuff.
Now, you said your dad was like a not professional musician, but a very good one.
Yeah.
What does your family think about your pursuing a career in music?
Oh, they love it.
Yeah.
They love it. They
I
Full
can imagine.
support. But they're still in Brazil right
They're
now,
still in
right?
Brazil. They're all in Brazil,
Wow.
and they support me 100%.
Okay.
And my mom actually, I started going to biology school when I
Mhm.
was 17 in Brazil.
Okay.
And I stayed for a year and a half, and I told my mom, like, I'm so unhappy, like I wanna be a singer. And
Yeah.
it's just a lot of pressure for you to actually say those words, because people are like, how are you gonna
Yeah.
make money? And
Right.
Yeah, they're always
so like
judging you.
you always want that, but you never have really the courage to say it, because
Right.
of what people think. I've always been a little concerned about what people think
Mhm.
of me, and
Right, when we all
Rightfully
have.
so.
How
Yeah.
do you get outside of that, when you tell people you're a singer? Do you get a lot of backlash saying, oh, okay, or do you get a lot of support from people?
recently just a lot of support,
That's good.
because it's just things have been going good, and then
Yeah.
people see that, so
Right.
they don't want to discourage you.
Right.
But when I started, especially from family members that, like my mom and sister and dad,
Mhm.
when I said I want to be a singer, they're like, go for it.
Good.
Please do that. And then, I'm Canadian, so I have a Canadian passport.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom's like, why don't you go to Canada?
So you can travel and do all of this
Yeah,
stuff.
and just
Yeah.
go. So when I was 18, I went to Canada for a year, and I worked as a babysitter, and I took singing lessons.
Good.
And so, yeah, it's easier to, just do that when you're 18 in Canada than in Brazil. In Brazil,
That's
there's
true.
not much space for you to be able to support yourself having,
Okay.
a whatever
Oh,
job.
I didn't know
kind of.
that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, when you're young, you have that flexibility to do
Yeah.
that and branch out on your own and take those chances, which is great.
Yeah.
It's really wonderful.
So it was great. So they were really supportive. I have a couple of uncles
Mm-hmm.
that I think till today they're like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure.
There's
Yes,
still time.
definitely.
There's still time.
Yeah.
No, I came to New York because I'm not that sure.
I know. Well, you're definitely proving yourself. Your EP is wonderful.
Thank you.
And we're going to hear a really great song. It's called Help Me Out, right?
Yes.
That's wonderful. And
Yeah.
quickly tell us, where is your tour going to be?
We're gonna do all East Coast,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
so we're
East
gonna go
Coast tour.
through. Yeah,
Great.
Going from all the way the tip down to
all-
Florida.
all
Just
the way.
Yeah, from Maine to
Yeah.
Florida. So.
It's everything to be announced.
So PamSteebler.com is your website.
Yep.
Is that your stage name? Or
Yeah,
is- oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's my stage name.
Great.
Okay,
that's all we need to know. That's your
no, it's
stage
my
name.
mom's. It's my mom's maiden name, so I borrowed it. and-
Look at that. Okay. Well,
That's
we'll
cool.
definitely go and check that out.
Awesome.
And we'll be on the lookout for your tour as well.
Yay!
Yay. Thank you for joining
Thank
us.
you so much for having me. Colton.
Absolutely.
no problem.
Woke up with something pulling me down. My dream for once made sense, I'm sure. You ran so far I couldn't reach out. Oh, something ripped my eyes wide open. The dream is over. Help me out. Help me out. Help me now. You're locked inside, so paranoid now. Your thoughts keep pushing you back over and over and over. I'm tired of hanging on my own. Oh, I can't keep telling you it's alright. So take that first flight and help me out. Help me out. Help me now. Every time you're down, I pick you up, but I just can't face the fact that we're so distant. So am I losing? Are you losing? Always both ways, fight then part ways. Now I just feel blind, can't see tomorrow, but we need to be us now more than ever. So please help me believe we'll be together again. I fall asleep and we are back again, back again. So help me